Hello, everybody. Apparently, Ava felt like I needed help there. I think the truth is, Ava feels like she needs treats. And I've already gotten out her 3. Hello, Sir Philip. Hello, Nana Laura. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. Hello, Manuel. Hello, C-Rex, honey. Just a little push. Just push. Hello, Lisette Panette. Hello, Eileen Carlin. Hello, Mark Addie. Good to see you, honey. Ava, you missed one. You missed one. Hello, Auntie M. Well, this one here, this is Tiny Kitten Esquire. Congratulations early. That means it won't be long, I take it. Billy's there. Billy is there taunting Tiny Kitten. Oh, I can't maneuver the chair enough for you to see him. He's there though. Billy. Come on, baby. Come on, Billy. Billy is trying to instigate. Come on. Come on, baby. Hey. Jump. Hey. Okay, go instigate with the dog. Fine. I don't trust him. Of all the cats, I don't trust him. Love him. I love him very much. I just don't trust him. Yep. Billy's the lawyer kitty. And then Tiny Kitten Esquire. Yeah. The world knew of no better rivals. At least my basement knows of no better rivals. Somehow they always end up there. They'll start fighting, and no matter where they are in the house, one of them will bolt and the other will chase, and they end up in the basement and just tearing each other apart. It's crazy. Tiny Kitten is hiding next to Mama because she doesn't usually get attacked if she stays by me. Such a good girl, though. Such a sweet baby. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. She's got like tears in her eyes, and I every time I try to wipe them, she gets angry at me. She's like, don't touch me. Oh, here comes Billy. Here comes Billy for the treats that I put out for Earl because I told Billy he couldn't have any more. So he's taking Earl's pile. Oh well. So this isn't really a court crawl. I kind of fibbed. I have stuff prepared. I just didn't have a thumbnail and I didn't feel like making one right now. So I just used the court crawl thumbnail. Yeah, be good. He might. He's getting a full tummy, so he might be good. I'm not gonna be on that long tonight. I've got some good court stuff. Yep, I've got Judge Ricky getting cussed at. I've got Magistrate Ulrich dealing with the guy twice. Yeah. So maybe tomorrow. Because I'm not going to have time to edit tomorrow. I'm not going to be home to download cases or do anything court other than my own court stuff. Because tomorrow is my deposition day. Yay. You can tell I'm so excited, right? Right? No. No, I can't. Like I said before, you don't shit where you sleep. Yeah, it's Judge Ricky. Yep. All right, guys. Since I have to get to bed early tonight, we're going to start. Oh, first I got to say hello to Spider-Man. Yeah, he said a couple of hours at least, so. Eileen. Meow. 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 Okay, it's Billy and Earl. We're good. I had to check and make sure Tiny Kitten was still here. Oh, I saw something that made me laugh. This made me laugh. So I'm gonna make you guys laugh. I'm not saying a word without my lawyer present. You are the lawyer. So where's my present? I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm gonna have to print this out, find one that doesn't say cop. Yeah, the me cop lawyer. I'm gonna have to find one that's categorized better. But the words are funny. I loved it so much. I'm sure there's a million different versions out there. This was just the one that I found really super quickly. It's not even the original one that I saw, but that one had a bunch of watermarks of some channel on it and made it look dumb. So I quick went and I found this one. And yeah. I'll be finding a good, funny, clean version of it and printing it off and taking it with me tomorrow for my lawyer. He's probably heard it before. But it was cute. It was really cute.
Court calls case number 25, RO 05160, people of the City of Royal Oak versus Casimir Akili Williams. Mr. Williams, are you available? Calling for Casimir Williams. Casimir Williams? Mr. Williams not responding. We will get him back to the waiting room. And with Officer Lincoln Moran's patience, we will try to dispatch a couple of criminal cases. So there he goes. The court calls again. 25 RO 05160. This is people of the City of Royal Oak versus Casimir Akili Williams. Mr. Williams, are you there? Casimir Akili Williams. Set for 9 o'clock. Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams. Okay, Officer Moran, this is a non-responsive circumstance here. Mr. Williams was not present at his October 22 date. You have his number? All right. Miss Holly is going to try to raise him on his telephone. Please stand by.
Hello?
Mr. Williams.
Oh, yes, I was trying to get to work. I don't know why it's working though.
He speaks. Wonderful. Mr. Williams, if you wouldn't mind activating your camera.
He sounds like he just woke up. I have a feeling he maybe dozed off a little bit in between cases.
This is your informal hearing, Mr. Williams. You were present earlier when the court explained the informal hearing process, correct?
Yes.
So you understood the court to instruct that you must select from one of three options to protect your rights. True?
Yes.
Mr. Williams, the citation before the court was issued on August 11th this year at 8:30 in the evening. You were operating a 2006 Ford, blue in color, southbound Woodward, at or near Ravenna in the City of Royal Oak, and at that place and time, you exceeded the posted speed limit by a minimum of 11 to a maximum of 15 miles over. The margin of speed noted in this matter appears to be 33 miles over the speed limit with LiDAR, which is the latest version of any traffic radar. But despite that, the officer wrote it for a lesser margin of speed of 11 to 15 over. Regardless, you have your three options. You may admit responsibility, you may admit and explain, or you can deny responsibility. We'll swear the parties and take testimony. And again, the court requests that you please activate your camera.
My camera's it's not working at the time.
Okay, just to confirm who you are, can you please give the court your date of birth?
4:30:02.
Thank you. So we are back to your selection. You wish to admit and explain, or deny responsibility?
So like if I admit and explain, is there a way I can still get it like lowered to something lesser?
The court is not either in a position to or with authority to haggle. You need to make a plea first, and then you can provide an explanation. If you don't think you were speeding a minimum of 11 over, now would be the time to say so, and we'll conduct your trial immediately. So admit and explain, or deny responsibility.
Admit and explain.
Very well. So you're confirming to the court that on the date in question, you were operating a motor vehicle in the City of Royal Oak and exceeded the posted speed limit by a minimum of 11 miles over the speed limit, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Your plea is accepted. What is it you'd like to explain to the court, Mr. Williams?
Like I said, I had like I'm fairly like new. Like I just like got the vehicle and like I wasn't like aware of like the vehicle itself. I was literally I wasn't even looking at the speed, honestly. I was literally just traveling. I was actually on my way to Bible study and I just wasn't looking at the speed.
Okay. Thank you. Court appreciates your remarks and your candor. Officer Moran, anything you want to share?
Nothing from me, Magistrate.
All right, Mr. Williams, court has no idea what your driving record looks like. It doesn't review those prior to undertaking the docket. Judges each one of these matters as to the circumstances the day of. But that being said, the court is going to, in some recognition of your honesty, reduce the fine to $150. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you can walk a cash check or charge into this court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. The court's marking that due within 21 days. That completes your hearing, Mr. Williams. Good luck to you.
Okay.
The court calls case number 25 RO 06794. This is People of the City of Royal Oak versus Casimir Akili Williams. Mr. Williams, are you available?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Mr. Williams, wait a minute. Why does that sound familiar? Were you here earlier today?
Yes.
Okay. So your camera still doesn't work?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get it to work.
All right, Mr. Williams, would you mind once more giving the court your birth date so the court can confirm your identity?
4:30:02.
Wonderful. Mr. Williams, you're getting to be very experienced at this point. You understand that today's your informal hearing. It's not a criminal case. You do understand the procedure, correct?
Yes.
And you also understand that you are required to make some form of a plea before moving any further. And that plea can be responsible with an explanation, or not responsible, correct?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Williams, the citation before the court was issued on Halloween at 10 minutes of 9 in the morning. You were operating a 2006 Ford blue in color.
So a completely different day.
On northbound Woodward Avenue, M1 at or near Catalpa, City of Royal Oak. And you were cited for careless driving. Officer Nadrowski's citation indicates in its remarks, from turnaround lane on southbound to northbound Woodward, accelerated so rapidly a vehicle spun out across multiple lanes of travel. So the officer seeing this appears at least to have elected to issue a ticket for careless driving. This is not yet evidence before the court. So you must make a selection from your three options. You can admit responsibility, you may admit and explain, or you can deny responsibility, and we will swear parties and conduct your trial forthwith. What would you like the court to do for you?
I would like the court to take his license away permanently. Get him off the road. That's what the court can do for me.
So hold on. Like, once again, so like I can admit and explain, and like I can get it like lowered to something else. Like,
Well, no, the court does not have the authority or the inclination to be in a haggling position, okay? The court is here as a finder of fact and to apply the law. So before the court hears an explanation, it needs to have a context for that. So you can either admit and explain, and then we'll hear from the officer if he wishes to make any form of motion or not. The court has no idea. And then the court would impose a sanction, or you have every right, if you don't feel as though you were driving carelessly, if you think you were well within the confines of the motor vehicle code, you have every right to deny responsibility, and we'll conduct a brief trial. But it sounds like you're down to those two choices and you need to make one of them.
okay, I'll deny responsibility.
That is your right and your privilege. Please raise your right hands, gentlemen. I'll take your word for it. Mr. Williams, do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Officer Nadrowski, you have the floor first, then it is Mr. Williams' turn. Please proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. On Halloween, as you said, at about 10 minutes to 9, I was southbound on Woodward, approaching the turnaround lane at Catalpa, and I stopped with traffic ahead of me in that turnaround lane. from the turnaround lane, I observed a blue Ford Mustang exit the turnaround lane, and with such an acceleration, the back end of his vehicle fishtailed across multiple lanes of travel with traffic coming northbound on Woodward. I observed the driver attempt to correct his steering and vehicle that was facing westbound. In doing so, he accelerated rapidly, fishtailing back the opposite direction, ultimately having to cross 4 lanes of traffic to get to the right turn lane on Catalpa, where I conducted a traffic stop and found Mr. Casimir Williams to be the driver of the 2006 blue Ford Mustang.
Is there anything you believe should be noted about the traffic stop itself and any discussion you may have had with the defendant?
The traffic stop itself, I had initiated it on Catalpa. We pulled into the parking lot at PetSmart. He said that he was on his way to work and he apologized. He said he messed up.
Okay. Fair enough. Is there anything further you want the court to know?
Other than there was traffic coming northbound on Woodward as he had done all of those maneuvers throughout the lanes.
Well, yeah, it looks like if the court has the time right, it's still getting toward, well, we're a little bit over the middle of rush hour, but it's still happening.
Quite
Correct.
trafficy, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Williams, what do you
Yes.
wish the court to know, sir?
So yeah, like I was saying, which I mean, so it was still like it was the morning time. Like I said, it had just rained a little bit the night before, so the ground was still like a little wet. Like I said, I didn't. Yeah, my tires were low on tread because I had just got the job, so I was honestly I was too poor to afford some new tires. So my tires were a little low, so I just kind of misjudged it a little bit trying to get out there because I was just running a little late for work. So like it did fishtail a little bit, but I was able to correct it. And the going all the way across 4 lanes the other time, like I would have had to done that regardless, because like I have to get to the far right lane from that turning lane to turn into the parking lot because I work there. So like I don't know, I felt that I actually handled it very well because it could have been a lot worse. Like,
All right. Is there anything else you want the court to know, Mr. Williams?
no,
All right. And this is marked a blue Ford. What model Ford is this vehicle? Please remind the court.
a Ford Mustang.
Okay. All right. Is that
He admitted to having bald tires, which is illegal, crossing all 4 lanes of traffic at once, which is illegal, and spinning out and fishtailing in front of the officer, illegal. So he's admitted to at least 3 violations in that one short little explanation. But yet he's contesting the ticket. Well, I had to cross all 4 lanes of traffic anyways. Not at once, sir.
a Ford Mustang with a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder? What's your motor on that one?
An 8-cylinder.
All right. Thank you. Unless there's anything further, we can turn back to Officer Nadrowski for any rebuttal testimony.
I have
No.
nothing further to add, Your Honor. He, during the traffic stop, fully acknowledged what he had done. He said he made a mistake and he was in a hurry to get to work.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. The court has heard the testimony of both parties in the People versus Casimir Akili Williams. The court first would note that the burden of proof in a civil matter is a mere preponderance of the evidence, which is called the featherweight test. The court would also make a note of the fact that both parties appear to be proceeding in a very professional manner. The court has not seen any indication other than differing opinion that either party is attempting to mislead this court or is acting in bad faith. The court must apply the facts to the law before it. Michigan Compile Law 257.626B of the Motor Vehicle Code indicates that a person who operates a vehicle upon a highway or a frozen public lake, stream, or pond, or other place open to the general public, including an area designated for the parking of vehicles, in a careless or negligent manner likely to endanger any person or property, but without wantonness or recklessness, I know that's a lot of verbiage, is responsible for a civil infraction. The interesting feature, Mr. Williams, about civil infractions is they do not require intent. Frequently, people don't set out to get to work or to wherever they're going, intending and looking up and saying, I'm going to run that red light. Okay. It's frequently a matter of negligence, but negligence also counts. We are responsible for the condition of our vehicle and its safe operation. So at this time, the court is finding you responsible in this matter, and the court will assess the fine as scheduled, which is
So wait, can I say one more? So there's no way I can like just get it like lower, because like honestly, because like I said, for just being honest with the courts, like yes, my driving record ain't the best, and like I really can't afford too many more
and the
points
court
on my
understands your
license.
circumstances, but the court can only rule on what is brought before it in the proper manner as evidence.
My driving record ain't the best. So drive better, dummy.
Earlier, the court had asked which of those pleas you wish to make. The court notes that your original remarks on the roadway might have been in tighter comportment with what occurred. The court's not in any way penalizing anybody for exercising their right here. The matter was written as careless driving. I suppose in another context, Officer Nadrowski could move to dismiss this ticket and resubmit it to the city prosecutor's office for a reckless driving criminal case, but he did not do that. So you're still in the civil realm. Your fine is $240. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you can walk a cash check or charge into this court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday between 8:30 and 4:30. Usually that's a 7-day on a contested hearing, but the court will mark it 14. So if you wish to appeal the court's ruling, you may do so by posting a $240 cash bond. Within 14 days, the matter gets placed on the formal hearing docket. And at that time, the city would be represented by a city prosecutor and the matter would be reopened to motion practice. So $240 is a fine or a bond within 14, and that completes your hearing. Please mind your speed. Please be careful.
All right, I think I've got Mr. McDaniel on here now.
Yes, sir.
Matthew McDaniel. I'm not hearing a response. Matthew McDaniel?
Am I supposed to say something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the state of Kansas versus Matthew R. McDaniel, case number 2025 CR 454. Mr. McDaniel appears from the El Dorado Correctional Facility's Zoom location. Amber Norris appears for the state. This is a first appearance in the case. Count 1 alleges murder in the second degree, a level 1 person felony. Since a felony is involved, you will not be asked to plead at this time, Mr. McDaniel. Rather, a preliminary hearing scheduling will be made by this court. Previously, this court appointed James Watts as your attorney. He's on this meeting with us. Mr. Watts, I'm proposing our next court date for preliminary hearing control to be 11 o'clock a.m. on December the 31st.
The negative space on his neck tattoo looks like a guinea pig. Sir, you have a guinea pig on your neck, surrounded by whatever that is. Guinea pig in a maze. Stop it, Billy. Billy. He just literally jumped up, 3 shelves on the bookshelf to get a tiny kitten.
Are you available?
December
31 at 11.
Yes, sir. I can do that.
Very well. This matter will be set for a preliminary hearing control setting, 11:00 a.m. on December 31, 2025. Obviously, the facility will need to have Mr. McDaniel on the meeting again in a similar way that they've accommodated the court today.
Hey, this a first appearance?
This is your first appearance.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to see some paperwork for this or something. I'm not aware of this.
Okay, I'm making you aware that you've got a murder in the second degree charge currently pending in our court.
Yeah, I need to see some writing for this because from what I understand, this is basically y'all trying to charge somebody up under a corporation, and I'm not a corporation.
Oh, goody. He's a Savcidiot, at least in the making.
I need to
I don't
see
know what you're
something.
talking about, Mr. McDaniel, and quite frankly, I'm not in the mood to entertain it.
I don't care about your mood. Fuck you and your mood.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Where's the
Let's set your
paperwork?
court date, appointed you a lawyer. I'm sure the lawyer will provide you a copy of your charges. And we'll see you by Zoom on December 31 at 11:00 a.m. As far as the bond is concerned, the point's almost moot because of your current incarcerated status. I think we probably already have a bond set in this case. Checking that.
Your Honor, I believe it was a summons, so I don't think that the court has set a bond in regards to Mr. McDaniel's case. And I
Where's
do
the
believe that
summons?
I do believe that he is in custody for a significant period of time. I mean, multiple
The court has
years.
to establish a bond in this case, and we'll do so. $750,000 cash or a professional surety required. Very well. Bond's been set. Counsel appointed. Next court date set. Unless, Ms. Norris, you know of other business. Mr. Watts, you do?
And Your Honor, just so I'm clear, Your Honor set that as a preliminary hearing control date on the 31st?
Correct. Are
Okay.
you in a position to be able to schedule an evidentiary hearing at this time?
Judge, given the nature of this case, I presume my client will want to have an evidentiary preliminary hearing. And I can schedule that if you wish to, or I can
Okay.
go and
Your
attempt to
Honor-
make contact with my client first.
Your Honor, we have not sent discovery, I don't believe. And like I said, Mr. McDaniel is in custody for several more years, maybe even life. So I don't think there's any rush. And I don't actually have Mr. Sweeney's calendar, and that's whose case this actually would be. So if we could maybe keep the 31st date, it might be better.
That's fine, Your Honor. I just want to make sure that's what we were doing that day.
That's what we'll schedule an evidentiary hearing if one is requested on that date, Mr. Watts. And if you can go ahead when you get discovery and send a copy of the charges to your client, he apparently wants to see them.
I have a great deal of discovery, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Very well. If there's nothing further at this time, then the Matthew McDaniel matter will be in recess at this time. We'll move on to another case on the docket.
Your Honor, if it's possible, could I, while the court's taking up that docket, could I do a breakout with Mr. McDaniel?
You can go ahead and set that up at this time, Andy. Mr. McDaniel, we're going to put you in a breakout session, a separate session with your attorney by Zoom at this time, all right? All right, I'll next address LaShawn Marie Davis. Is that who I have at the jail Zoom location?
Yes, sir.
This is State of Kansas versus LaShawn Marie Davis. It's case number 2024 TR 272. Ms. Davis appears from the jail Zoom location. Amber Norris on behalf of the state. There was a setting before Judge Webster on November the 10th. It shows that the defendant failed to appear.
Came, sir. I really did. I swear I came. I went to both buildings. I sat in one of the judges' places because they told. I went to the first one. I guess was the county building, and the officer that was there said he didn't find me on their docket, so he sent me to the other place. I accidentally left my time card there. He sent me to the other place. The judge told me to sit there, and I got the officer's card when they said they couldn't find me there. His name was Sean, and his last name started with a K. I got his card because I sat there for like 20, 30 minutes. They said they couldn't find me on their docket. I went back over to the other one, and the man that was sitting there at the little security guard, he was like, I'm glad you came back, you left your time card. And we sat there for like 10 minutes looking over the dock, and he was like, I don't see your name on there. I said, I went to both buildings.
Okay, there's only one building that you would go to, and that's the judicial center. The court business is done.
No, they had two different buildings. They had a county, and they had one that was connected to like the police like a police substation or some stuff like that I went to, because I don't really know too much about El Dorado. I'm from Wichita, so they sent me back and forth to two different buildings, saying that I could have been on each one. I don't know much about El Dorado.
Well, this case
They initially said it was on the 11th.
Just a minute.
Sorry.
This case has been in the system since May of 2024.
Yes, I was trying to plead out today, though. I was trying to plead out today. I was going to go ahead and plead out today if they could let me.
Well, I'm really not going to let you because you have an attorney of record who's not present. I don't
know who my attorney is.
Well, Darren Patterson has been appointed as your attorney.
I can't plead out without my attorney being here.
I'm not comfortable with you doing so.
I would prefer to go ahead and do so because I got to get my son back in school. I got my son out of school, transferring schools. My son is out of school right now, so I don't want my son going for truancy. My son is not going to school at all right now.
Right, you have to waive further assistance of counsel and not talk over me anymore.
Okay? I apologize, sir.
Do you really want to waive the assistance of legal counsel and proceed on your own today, Ms. Davis?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're not doing that because you feel pressured. That's a voluntary decision you're making?
Yes, sir.
All right, do we have a waiver of counsel form to put before her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis, please read that carefully. I don't recommend that you do this, but if you want to represent yourself, you have a right to do so, but.
I, LaShawn Davis, acknowledge that I have been informed by the court of the charges against me and of the possible penalties for each of the charges. I understand that I have the right to be represented by an attorney in this case. I further understand that I am unable to hire an attorney of my own choosing. The court will appoint an attorney to represent me in this case. And if my income falls below certain established guidelines, notwithstanding my right to counsel, it is my desire to waive my right to counsel at this time and to proceed in the case by representing myself. And then it has defended. And then it says, I hereby certify that I have fully informed. Okay, then that's your part, sorry.
All right, Ms. Davis, there's a minimum fine of $100 on driving while suspended second and a maximum fine of $2,500. Also, you would have to serve at least 5 days in the county jail and could be up to a year in the county jail. Do you understand that?
Okay, is there any way I can get probation?
I think there's a mandatory 5 days that has to be served.
If they count all my time together that I've been in jail on this case, I've done 5 days.
Well, I don't know that for a fact. You get credit for time served, yes, but I don't know how much that is. When did you get picked up this time, Ms. Davis?
When did I get picked up?
I would think you would know.
I'm trying to think. I think it was like 3 days ago.
Do we happen to know how many accrued jail time credit days she has?
She's asking right now.
Judge, I show that she was picked up on this case on December 1st. This time. I don't have I don't have jail time records beyond that at this time.
What is today's day? Third. So this will be the third day.
Counts as 2.
Counts as 2?
First of the third is 2.
Okay.
Is the jail checking to see if she has some other jail time
They
credit?
checked if I had any other time for any other time I was arrested on this case.
She's been in our custody since the 1st. We're not sure how long she was in custody prior to us.
But I've been arrested on the same case before prior to this.
And Your Honor, we'd actually have to get with the jail to get the credit. I don't know whether or not they actually have access to that in that room at the moment, but we can certainly get her jail time credit for purposes of the journal entry.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but sorry. But last time I bonded out, I was here. I was locked up in Wichita for a few days. They kept me in Wichita for a few days before they even came to pick me up on this case.
There has not been a single person that you haven't interrupted in this hearing. You've interrupted everybody, but you're not trying to interrupt them.
So that's why I was saying that, because I think they kept me for like 2 or 3 days in Wichita before they were able to come get me to transfer me down here.
I don't think that the docket notes in this case provide any real clarity as to jail time credit. All right, Ms. Davis, I've just tried to make you aware as to what the possible penalties are. Is it still your intention to waive counsel and enter a plea of guilty
Okay, hold on.
conviction for this?
Can I ask you one more question? If I didn't want to waive counsel, if I did want to wait, would I still have to stay in jail, or could I be able to bond out?
You're not bonding out.
So I'm gonna be in jail regardless.
Well, I don't know what you mean by regardless. All I'm saying is your current status is no bond hold, and I don't see anything that's going to cause this court to change that. I can put you back before Judge Lee on Friday, but you acted like you wanted to go ahead and resolve your case today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and resolve it. I'm gonna go ahead and resolve it.
All right, you sure?
Yeah, I might as well.
What plea are you entering to the driving while suspended second charge?
Guilty.
Okay. According to the state's charging document, this took place November 7, 2023. Are you acknowledging to the court that on that date you drove a motor vehicle on one of the roadways in Butler County while your license was suspended?
Yes. I didn't know that they were
You
suspended.
acknowledge that this would be at least a second conviction, if not a third?
Yes, I didn't know they were suspended. I thought I had my restricted license still. Because I had gotten a restricted license, but I guess my restricted license expired like a day or two before that, and I wasn't aware that they had expired.
Well, you're being charged with driving while suspended, not driving while expired.
But I'm saying I had gotten a restricted license, like to try to get those tickets resolved, and I didn't realize my restricted license had expired. I guess I think it was literally a day or two before that my restricted license had expired.
Okay, well, you're not admitting the crime, and I'm not trying to get you to admit it. I'm just saying that when I've asked you about this, you're suggesting.
But I was driving then, yes.
What's that?
I was driving then, yes.
Run that by me again.
So yeah, I was driving on that date. So yeah, if my license was suspended, then I guess
driving on that date, but they're charging you with being suspended, not expired. You told me that you had an expired license.
No, I said I had restricted license. They let me get a restricted license while my license. It's not the same as expired.
It's not the same.
No, restricted license. They let you get a restricted license if your license are suspended. They let you get a restricted license to try to get your license back together. And you had to apply for a certain restricted license that they let you get for, I think it's like up to a year. And it only lasts for 1 year. And they give you the chance to get everything taken care of. I didn't realize that the year had expired. So I guess yes, I was driving on suspended.
I love how she is educating the judge only to arrive at the conclusion of what the judge was trying to get her to say from the start.
Because that was my fault. I didn't pay attention to the date, I guess. So yeah.
So you're freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering a plea of guilty and accepting conviction for a second time driving while suspended. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign that waiver of counsel form?
Yes, sir.
Can I get verification?
She has signed it, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court finds the defendant's waived counsel. Court accepts her guilty plea to second time driving while suspended, a Class A misdemeanor. Any specific recommendations from the state, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, recommend the mandatory 5 days in jail and then underlying 12 months in the county jail, 12 months court services probation with all standard conditions, costs and fees of the action to the defendant, and the minimum $100 fine.
Very well. Anything you want to say about an appropriate sentence, Ms. Davis?
So I just how many more days would I end up having to do? Another 3 days?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't even sentenced you yet, so.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's my misunderstanding. I thought, my
Anything
apologies.
you want to say about the sentence before I impose it?
No, if we could give as much leniency as possible, I did it, so I'm trying to just take accountability, get everything in order.
The court will, for the Class A misdemeanor driving while suspended, impose a $100 fine, assess $108 in court costs. Court will also sentence the defendant to 6 months in the Butler County Jail, but will grant a non-reporting probation after she serves 5 total days in jail. I will ask the jail to see if she's got any prior jail time credit to apply. It's clear to the court that she's got at least 2 days against the 5. But as soon as she reaches a total of accrued 5 days jail time, she's to be released on non-reporting probation. You need to get this money paid within 60 days, Ms. Davis.
Okay.
Give you a 60-day window.
He paused to see if she would flip out. He was only giving her the 5 days. The 6 months is hanging over her head for 1 year. So if she violates the non-reporting probation, she can serve up to the 6 months. But he was waiting to see if he said 6 months, if she would just spaz. But lucky for her, she didn't. She waited it out for the first time throughout this whole hearing.
$208. If you don't have it fully paid, it'll be sent to collections at that point.
I'll get it paid.
60 days to pay, or you're just going to cause more problems for yourself.
Oh, I'll make sure I get it paid. I'll make sure I get it paid.
Don't drive until you're legal in all material respects, Ms. Davis, and I hope that there's no reason to pull you back before the court to review your probation.
Okay, it won't be. It won't be.
All right. Now, again, if she has 5 total days on this, I'm going to order her released. If she doesn't, she needs to serve out the remainder. And I do appreciate the jail's computation of time to make sure that she isn't kept any longer than what the law requires.
Okay.
And Judge, how long was that non-reporting probation?
1 year.
Thank you.
You need to stay out of trouble for a year, Ms. Davis.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Davis, we need to address here?
No, thank you.
Or Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Very well. The LaShawn Davis matter will be in recess. We'll move on to another matter. Marie Scott?
How you doing?
Okay, you are Marie Scott though, right?
Yes.
This is State of Kansas versus Maurice William Scott, case number 2025 TR 1880. And Norris appears for the state. Marie Scott appears from the jail Zoom location. This is a no insurance traffic case in which apparently you had a scheduled court date before Judge Webster on November the 5th. You didn't appear.
Yeah, it's because I got too many court dates. Okay, so I'm on drug court. So yeah, I got it mixed up with the court date and then all my other stuff. So that's the only reason why I didn't show up.
Let's add that to one of the worst things that you can say to a judge.
All right, you understand how that sounds to me though, Mr. Scott. I have so many court dates that I can't keep track of my Butler date. You have to show up for Butler court just like you do drug court that you're involved in anywhere else.
Yeah.
Judge Webster set, I think, a reasonable bond of $2,000 cash or surety. You haven't made that bond?
No, it's because I don't have anything with me.
All right.
And then I'm like, I can make payments, but I can't come up with that because I haven't been at work for a week now.
Because you didn't show up for court and you got picked up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave your status unchanged at this time. Can you afford to hire your own lawyer on this misdemeanor case?
Can I afford a lawyer? I'm like, I can try to, but
Okay, well, if you can't make the bond, I don't think you can afford the lawyer.
I did get insurance right after though, because he told me to get that.
I'm gonna go ahead and appoint Darren Patterson to represent you. And I'm gonna set your next court date before Judge Lee, December 5 at 1:30. December 5, 1:30 p.m. You'll see a judge again in just 2 days, Mr. Scott. It's an extremely fast reappearance date. If you can make the bond between now and then, great. If you can't, you can, through your attorney, make an argument to the court at that time for a different status. I'll set you December 5, 1:30 p.m. with Judge Lee, $2,000 cash professional surety bond, Darren Patterson appointed. Okay. All right. Anything further, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Scott, I think that concludes our business today, and we'll move on to another case. Mariah McClure.
Yes, this is me.
This is State of Kansas versus Mariah L. McClure, case number 2024 CR 47. Amber Norris appearing for the State of Kansas. Ms. McClure from the jail Zoom location. I have before me, Ms. McClure, a warrant to show cause alleging probation violation. According to Community Corrections, you failed to report as directed October 6, October 7, and October 8. Apparently, you hadn't been seen by your officer since September the 15th. So allegedly, you're not complying with your reporting requirements.
That's correct. I was hoping I could go to rehab.
The court is going to set you for an appropriate hearing regarding your probation status before you were assigned judge, Judge Crum. Judge Crum's next docket for that purpose would be December 23, 2025, 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
The bond that's currently been set by Judge Crum, which this court will honor and leave in effect, is $5,000 cash or professional surety required. I understand your request to go to rehab. That's an issue you need to take up with Judge Crum when you see him on December the 23rd.
Okay.
Now, who was your attorney before, Watts?
Yes, Shane Adamson, not Shane Adamson. Mr. Watts is my attorney.
Court will reappoint Mr. Watts to represent you at that hearing before Judge Crum. So Watts is appointed. You've got a $5,000 cash or surety bond. And if you make that bond, Ms. McClure, you need to immediately report to Community Corrections as a condition of that bond. You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So $5,000 bond, James Watts appointed, court date, Judge Crum, December 23rd, 2:30 p.m. Anything else we need to address or readdress, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Ms. McClure, I think that concludes our business here today. Carlos Williams?
Yes, sir.
This is State of Kansas versus Carlos Allen Williams, case number 2025 CR 527. Amber Norris appearing for the state, Mr. Williams from the jail Zoom location. Mr. Williams, count 1 of the charging document before the court indicates that you've got a charge of possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. Count 2, possession of paraphernalia for use, a Class B misdemeanor. Since felony is involved, you will not be asked to plead at this time. Rather, a preliminary hearing scheduling will be made before your assigned judge, the Honorable Chad Crum. Judge Crum's next docket for that purpose would be December 22, 2025, 2:30 p.m. Mr. Williams, you must fully participate in Judge Crum's docket at that time. December 22, 2:30 p.m., Judge Crum's court.
Have a bond?
We're going to address that in a minute.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry.
But can you afford to hire your own lawyer, Mr. Williams?
No, sir.
Court will appoint James Watts to represent you. A recommendation from the state regarding a bond for Mr. Williams.
Your Honor, recommend $4,000 cash or surety. Defendant has some misdemeanor and then a previous felony forgery conviction.
Where do you live, Mr. Williams?
Wellington.
Way down there in Sumner County, huh?
Yes, sir.
You have a job there?
I had a job in Winfield. If I can get back to it, I just started. Actually, I haven't even started yet. I was supposed to start today.
What's the name of the business?
It was remodeling, home remodeling. There's a guy, Mr. Cooley has a bunch of properties. He got a crew together.
Okay.
Sorry?
You're working for a guy.
Yes, sir.
Any record of Mr. Williams in the past of failing to appear, Ms. Knowles?
No, sir.
What's your address down there and way down there in Sumner County? Okay. Who do you live there with?
That's my daughter. She's
Okay.
19.
Ms. Norris, any record of failure to appear?
Your Honor, there's at least one in 2019.
All right, Mr. Williams, I don't know how they do things way down there in Wellington, Sumner County, Kansas, but or you have to show up for court each and every
I show up
time.
for court, sir. I didn't know I had a
Well, I'm
court.
gonna lower the recommendation that was made in this case to a $1,500 cash or professional surety bond. I hope you can make that bond, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
But you need to show up for each and every court appearance.
I'll be there, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. We've got Mr. Watts appointed, $1,500 cash or surety bond, and a judge from court date for Mr. Williams on December 22nd at 2:30. And was that written down for you, Mr. Williams?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I think, Ms. Norris, that should conclude our business on Mr. Williams at this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Williams, that concludes our business today. We'll move on to other matters.
Thanks, sir.
That's all for the jail, Your Honor.
Yes, that's consistent with my list. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. All right, who does court security have?
Your Honor, we actually have nobody here for the first appearance docket.
Okay, thank you for that information, Mr. Dean.
You're welcome.
It's troubling. We should have other people here. I'll move on to the people that we do have. Mr. Engels, join with audio, please.
Yes, sir.
This is State of Kansas versus Adam Christopher Engels, case number 2025 CR 459. Amber Norris appears for the state. Mr. Engels on his own Zoom. Mr. Engels, you currently face charges of interference with law enforcement, a Class A non-person misdemeanor, and driving under the influence, a level 6 non-person felony charged in the alternative. Since the felony is involved, you will not be asked to plead at this time.
And Your Honor, it's actually two.
Actually, what?
Nothing, Your Honor. Sorry about that.
It does appear you're going to be assigned to this court, Mr. Engels, since the felony is involved. This court's next court date for felony purposes would be December the 29th at 2:30 p.m. You must plan to appear at that time by Zoom. That will be a Zoom docket, December 29, 2:30 p.m. Where do you live, Mr. Engels?
El Dorado.
Okay, I'm going to have you appear at the Butler County Judicial Center in El Dorado, Kansas for that next court date. Court security will tell you where you need to go. Can you afford to hire your own lawyer, Mr. Engels?
Possibly.
Well, are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
Soteria Technology Solutions.
Okay. Is it your intention then to retain counsel to represent you on this case?
I mean, probably. If I can afford it, yes.
Well, I'm going to ask you to try. It does appear that you're working for a company where you really should be generating enough income to hire a lawyer, but
I'm also a single father, so yeah.
December 29th at 2:30 p.m. And again, with you appearing at the Butler County Judicial Center in El Dorado and no other location. Okay, I think you were brought to court today on a summons and you didn't come to the building.
Correct.
Have you already been processed on this? Fingerprinted, booked?
Yeah, I believe so when I was arrested.
That makes sense that you were.
Your Honor, he posted a bond back in August.
What's the amount of that bond?
Your Honor, that was 3,000 surety, looks like with Hot Rod.
I'll maintain him under that current bond pending further proceedings in the case.
Amber, how much was that bond again?
3,000.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ingalls, then you'll be at the Judicial Center for your next court date on December 29th at 2:30. In the interim, I want you to make your best efforts to retain your own attorney.
Yes, sir.
We'll review your circumstances and your case on December 29th at 2:30. If there's nothing further, the Adam Christopher Ingalls matter will be in recess. You're free to leave the meeting if you want to, Mr. Ingalls, as I'm going to move on with another case.
Actually, we won't move on to another case. That was the last one that I had. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that bargain, Prestige. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for another wonderful night. I have to set my coffee pot up to auto brew. I can't tell you how much I love the fact that I can set it for a timed delay brew and just wake up to coffee. Like, it's great. It's so great. Yeah, that was the highlight of my day the other day. I learned how to set that. And my life will never be the same. Oh, thank you. I have to get up really early, so I really appreciate you guys all being here. I have flying cats. Earl, buddy, what was that about? He's going after his shadow again. I learned that that's what he's going after in that corner. He's attacking his shadow. And it's the greatest thing to watch. Thank you guys so much for coming. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.